Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're decoding a very specific hidden world. We aren't looking at spreadsheets, we're not looking at algorithmic trading patterns. No, we are unpacking the raw psychology of financial market leaders. We're going to deconstruct the exact mental frameworks that separate those who thrive from those who literally just survive.
So, how do market leaders survive chaos and uncertainty? It's kind of the ultimate mystery, isn't it? Every single day, markets are this massive vortex of unpredictability. Yet right amidst all that noise, market leaders navigate the storm completely untouched. What is their invisible shield when everyone else is reacting in sheer panic? Well, that's exactly what we're solving today.
Okay, let's dive into this first part, navigating market uncertainty.
You see, in the financial world, market uncertainty isn't just a passing weather pattern, it's the fundamental gravity. It's the unavoidable, ever-present environment that every single investor has to step into. You really can't opt out of it. You can only choose exactly how you're going to face it.
Basically, market uncertainty is the chaotic financial environment where the psychology of investors is ultimately tested. In that true test, it isn't about whether the market's going to go up or down, because honestly, that's totally out of your hands. The real test of endurance is happening entirely inside your own head, and mastering that is absolutely crucial for your own financial resilience.
Which brings us to Section 2, the investor's secret psychology.
Now, if the battlefield is internal, the weapons have to be too. The source text points directly to the secret psychology of successful investors. And notice how it doesn't say secret formulas, right? It doesn't say insider info. The real competitive edge isn't a faster computer or a better algorithm. It is a highly regulated human mind.
And this brilliantly illustrates the difference. When faced with uncertainty, the default human setting is panic and reaction. It's super emotional and, let's face it, usually totally destructive. But applying this secret psychology yields calm and control. Think about it. The market crash is exactly the same for both people. The only difference is the psychological engine that's processing it.
So the divergence between average and successful investors is purely mental. Crossing that threshold from average to successful, it doesn't require millions in capital. It requires mastering your internal landscape first. It's like a giant puzzle you have to solve from the inside out.
Let's get into exactly what that looks like in Section 3, defining the Stoic mindset.
Now, what's really interesting about this specific phrasing is the deliberate choice of the word stoic. It doesn't call these leaders aggressive or visionary. Stoic implies a deep philosophy of endurance. It's about emotional regulation and recognizing exactly what is within your control. The market isn't in your control, but your mindset absolutely is.
To put it concretely, the Stoic mindset is the specific psychological framework market leaders use to remain unaffected by market uncertainty. And listen, unaffected doesn't mean they don't see the numbers dropping. Of course they do. It means those drops do not penetrate their emotional core or alter their logic.
You know, the average investor is completely dictated by the market. They act like a leaf just blowing in the wind. But the market leader, they are dictated by the Stoic mindset. When economic volatility crashes against them, it hits a solid wall of predetermined logic. They aren't just reacting to the market willy-nilly. They are consulting their internal Stoic fortress.
Let's move to and see how this builds into our final part, Section 4, how top investors stay calm. So, how does this actually manifest when the pressure is really on? The text clearly tells us to understand how top investors stay calm during market uncertainty. Achieving this exact state of calm right in the middle of chaos, that is the ultimate financial superpower we are aiming for here.
And that leads us to a pretty profound realization. Calm is not an accident. It is a strategy. You don't just stumble into some state of zen when your portfolio is suddenly down 20%, right? Staying calm is the direct, engineered result of possessing that secret psychology and actively applying the Stoic mindset. Calmness is the output, and the Stoic mindset is the machine that generates it.
So the crucial point is, if you want to build this architecture yourself, there are 4 key steps. First, acknowledge market uncertainty. Chaos is just permanent. Second, unlock the secret psychology because your mind is your greatest asset. Third, adopt a Stoic mindset to build that internal fortress. And finally, by doing those 3 things, you achieve the ultimate result. You remain calm.
Which leaves us with one final, really vital question. Is your mindset ready for market uncertainty? When the next wave of chaos hits, are you going to react like the average investor, totally dictated by the noise?
or will you retreat into the calm fortress of a stoic mindset? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep asking those big questions, keep studying the leaders, and I'll see you next time.